There's a lot of indie games on the Nintendo Switch, and even more and more get released on the system each and every week. One of the things I want to do going forward is release a little bit of an indie wrap-up, a little bit of collection of mini reviews for indie games for the Nintendo Switch, to give you a little bit of advice on whether you should buy these titles or pass them up. Today's video is going to look at 7 games that have been released recently, including one older title. So sit back, relax, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 250 subs so we can do that eShop gift card giveaway. Anyway, time's are racing. We got a lot to cover today, so let's get to it. First up on our list is a title called Loot Hero DX. Just recently came out on January 21st of last month on the Nintendo Switch. It's been out on a few other platforms here. Retails for $4.99. This little title here has you play as a hero that literally you just press the arrow through and you go through enemy after enemy. Along the way you'll gain experience to level up. If you find an enemy or a boss at the end of the level that's too tough, you can actually go back through the level and just grind left and right. Or you can go to a previous level if it's really too tough. You can also upgrade your character, your knight, to get stronger attack, stronger speed, stronger defense, and other things. It's a fun little quirky title. It's a bit mobile-esque. There's not much to it beyond what you see here. After a couple hours, the game is kind of done. The levels and enemies will keep getting stronger and that, but pretty much after a couple hours, you're kind of done with this title. Even with that said, for $5, you could do worse. I'm going to give it a yay. If it's especially on sale, it's definitely a yay. I had fun with it for what it was. Next up on our list here is a title called Speed Limit, and I was actually really excited for this title when I first saw the trailer for it. It just came out on February 18th of this month for $9.99. Now the whole premise of this is you're trying to escape the bad guys. You're going through each and every level here, different set pieces, trying not to die. You will die a lot. Now, I love games like Hotline Miami and that, where you will go through that and you will die and rinse and repeat here. But I found myself after the first couple hours just really struggling with this title and trying to get to the next section. So much so that I think it's a little bit too brutal out of the gate here. So if you really turned off by that rinse and repeat style where you're going to die and you start the whole level over again, or at least from a really deep checkpoint, then this title definitely is not for you. I also found the title not to have a lot of extras beyond what it is. Again, if you really like this and you're willing to put up with the brutal difficulty of the game, you might have some fun here. For a lot of people, I think there's just better out there. Now, a title I think you should definitely get is a title that came out earlier this month called Summer Catchers. Came out on February 11th. It retails for $11.99. You should see a link up above for a full review that I did earlier this month for the channel. You are this little girl that's trying to find summer. Along the way, you meet a lot of fun characters. There's a lot of secrets. It's got a lot of charm. Now, the premise does have you crossing a lot. You're going to have to go to the same level a few times before you advance on to the next area. But I think the difficulty is pretty balanced and rewarding. You definitely get upgrades along the way that make you better. Plus, again, there's a lot of secrets. Each one's going to be different. Fun gameplay. Had a lot of fun. I continue to have a lot of fun with this game. Definitely worth your time. Definitely worth your money. It's a yay all the way on this. Those that saw me review Project Starship X earlier this month, where East Asia Soft is back with another title called Gore. And it's a lot of fun too. It's another shoot 'em up. It's a bit of a roguelike too, in that the enemies coming at you will be different each time you play the game. This came out on February 17th of this month, and it's retailing for $4.99. It's actually on sale until March 10th for $3.99. It's a roguelike too, in that the enemies, every playthrough is going to be different coming at you. So every playthrough is going to be different. The big hook here is as you defeat enemies or gain money and be able to use that for upgrades, as increased fire rate, more bullets, more missiles, life, and it really encourages that one more run, that one more playthrough. You're going to get further in from when you started, and I found myself really addicted to the gameplay of this title. For $4.99, it's a steal. I think it's a must get. At $3.99 right now, it's a definite steal. If you really like what Gore looks like, you'll really love Project Starship X. This came out on January 27th of last month. It retails for $9.99. This is a roguelike as well. This one's really flashy, really stylish, has some really good music. It's one of the best indie shoot-em-ups on the system. It even features 2-player couch co-op. I did a full review earlier this month. There should be a link up above. It's a definite yay, definitely worth adding to your indie collection, especially for shoot-em-up fans. If you really like shoot-em-ups, then I have another title for you that I reviewed last month called Missile Dancer. It came out on January 21st for the eShop, the US eShop, and it retails for $9.99. This one's a little bit more retro in its look, but don't let it fool you. This title is a lot of fun. The big hook for this title is that your bullets really don't do a lot of damage. They'll shoot down other missiles. What you really want to do is you want to lock onto your enemies, and that's how you take them out that way. Same goes for bosses too, you gotta lock them on to take them out. It boils down to a different gameplay style compared to your typical shoot 'em up, and that makes it really interesting. This title also features couch co-op too, which is a nice plus. Not many shoot 'em ups have that. I think it's a definite yay, especially if you're a shoot 'em up fan. Now the last title for today is a title that I haven't really had a chance to talk about. It is actually an older title for the Nintendo Switch eShop. Class Force came out in July of last year and normally retails for $4.99. And if you like NES games, this is definitely up your alley. It's got a definite Contra feel here as you go through each level trying to defeat enemies. You'll get some neat power-ups along the way, including a shield. The game also feels a little bit Mega Man-esque. Features some fun boss battles. The only thing I wish this game had was some kind of co-op. It would have been awesome with some kind of couch co-op. There's 3 different characters, but nothing really changes outside of the visual form. They don't play any different. There's difficulty levels. Regardless, I had a lot of fun with it. For $4.99, it's a good value. If it's ever on sale, I think it's definitely a must-get. And there you go, that's 8 indie titles from the Nintendo Switch eShop. Let me know if you like this style of quick mini reviews. If you really like it, I might do more of these. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Also, again, consider subscribing. We are trying to hit 250 plus subscribers so I can do an eShop gift card giveaway. Check out my Twitch channel where I play a lot of Nintendo Switch titles, as well as my Discord. Links to all that in the description box down below. Guys, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will catch you next time.